Yeah. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to LoveCast 82. Greetings and salutations. Still got that echo. All right. Let us see who is here. Oh dear, is it freezing right out of the gate? Seriously? All right, let's make sure all the things are going right. Yep, I am definitely on Ethernet, not Wi-Fi. Okay. I'll scroll up in the chat, and Christina is the first one to log in and say hi. Meg Sampson, hey, how you doing? Anna Gianavola. Amanda Benjamin. Hello, Anna. Hello. Did I say Amanda Benjamin and then say hello, Anna? I think I did. Scrolling it down. My mom, Pam, is here. Now, hello, Anna. Hi, Dari. Yeah, there's probably a lot of sports ball happening right now. Emily Thatcher. I'm wondering. They're. I feel like the Hunchback of Notre Dame every time I hear beeping. The beeps, the beeps. Okay, is it still buffering? Because I just now see. Yeah, it's buffering pretty bad. Okay, so I am going to kill the Instagram behind the scenes feed to see if this helps clear up the internet. Hey, Gerald Alvarado. Oh, Jared Alvarado and Ronnie Ghosh. How y'all doing? I'm going to have to kill this feed to see if I can get my internet to work better on YouTube in video. All right. I've done what I can do. I hope that helps. Well, thought I'd open with a Beatles song, and I hope this is going out smoothly enough that y'all can hear it. Cheers. There we go. What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I'll get by with a little help from my friends. I'll get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be all alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I'll get by with a little help from my friends. I'll get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I just want someone to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. like, I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I'll get by with a little help from my friends. I'll get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'll get high with a little help from my friends. Yeah, I get by with a little help from my friends. With a little help from my friends. Yeah, with a little help from my friends. 1969. That, of course, was from the Eagles. Yeah, let's see if that'll get the trolls going. Is it still choppy out there in YouTube land? Hun, how's it look on the television?
It's choppy, but everybody's saying your sound is great.
Okay, so if it's choppy, it's probably choppy because of the send. Would you turn that off so that it doesn't just drain the internet coming back in? We need to... Yes, please. Let's see if that helps the choppy. And if it doesn't, I'll tell you and we'll turn it back on.
And I'm on Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm not on Wi-Fi. Not that that matters, but I'm not.
Got it. All right. Oh, I'll just keep this guitar. And because I am grateful for the way that you have helped make the LoveCast happen and turned off the TV and stuff, and also picked out this Led Zeppelin song in the spirit of Led Zeppelin and Thanksgiving, honey. This song is called Thank You. I just looked down and see David Benjamin in the chat saying, Hunter made a joke. Ha! It was not a professional level pun, but thank you for acknowledging. Right. So yeah, this is a Led Zeppelin song called Thank You. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me. I give you my all, kind woman, nothing more. Little drops of rain, whisper of the pain, tears of love's lost in the days gone by. In my love is strong, there is no wrong. Together we shall go until we die. Oh my, my, inspiration is what you are to me. Inspiration. ocean look, see. So today, my world it smiles, your hand in mine, we walk the miles. Thanks to you, you know it will be done. For you to me, I'm the only one. Happiness, no more be sad. Happiness, I'm glad. If the sun refused to shine, I will still be loving you. If mountains crumble to the sea, they will still be you and me. Well, and it doesn't look like having the TV on or off changed the chop of the feed whatsoever. So please feel free to turn it back on if you like to see me in two parts of the room, which might induce a weird perspective-based schizophrenia, but you know the risks and they probably aren't great. Amanda, that's a good idea. And if I knew how to do that quickly and without a lot of fumbling, I would do exactly that. But I don't. Oh, 1920. Well, that I might be able to do. No, I don't know. I got. I bet you're right, too. I bet you are absolutely right. And that is probably like 2 clicks away in OBS. Or like 2 clicks on the back of my camera. But a lot of fumbling is going to precede those 2 clicks. So this is probably, in that case, going to be a very short show this evening. I'm guessing that we are broadcasting right over, during, and through a lot of people's Thanksgivings right now. And I'm not going to pretend that the feed ain't crappy. So, yeah, looks like we're headed toward a short show this evening. I'm going to move to this other guitar. Yeah. It's only a couple clicks on OBS. Ah, I knew it. I'm, in the meantime, not going to give people the armpit fumble while I show about my armpits and try to, like, click things. Well, David, that is very good. That, as long as I'm not watching the video, I can't tell it's choppy, so clearly they are making the YouTube feed such that there's little we can do to save the picture, so at least we'll save the sound. I'm glad they've got that separated. Awesome. All right. Yep, going with the sound. Okay. So, one of my closest friends is in the kitchen right now making turkey, and hopefully with enough cooking wine we can convince her to come and sing some backups.
There ain't enough wine in the world.
But there ain't enough wine in the world, so maybe not. In any case, this next song is this next song was requested by Christina and reinforced by Jess, who went, "Oh wow, you play Cure songs?" And I said, "Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to do a couple of those tonight." So from 1987, there's a Cure album that wasn't just called Kiss Me, it was called Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. And in case that sounded way too happy, as this song tends to sound a little way too upbeat and happy, listen to the words. They are po-dark, I promise. Show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said. Threw her arms around my neck. Show me how to do it. And I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. Daylight licked me into shape. I must have been asleep for days, moving lips to breathe her name. I opened up my eyes, found myself alone, along the raging sea. Stole the only girl I loved and drowned her deep inside me. You, soft and lonely. Lost and lonely, you, just like heaven. Oh, thank you, darling Emily Thatcher, for the super chat. Love you too. That was just wonderful, sweet of you. Thank you, and thank you for the super chat you threw into Paul's Cove this afternoon. I saw that too. Very, very generous of you, honey. Thank you. All right, where to? Oh, yeah. Oh, Meg. It's okay. I'll watch the playback before I pull my hair out. Oh, good. Okay, I listened to the family reunion earlier. That helped. Oh. Yeah, that was a very sweet, reminiscent broadcast. All right. So, this is a Beatles song from 1965 from the album Rubber Soul. It's such a wonderful, sweet song. I thought this was. Oh no, Christina picked this one out as well. Thought this is quite perfect for Thanksgiving. It is a song about gratitude, to be sure. This song's called In My Life. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life I've loved them all. But for all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. These memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more. Thank you for joining us, Michelle Vanderpool. I'd like to catch up with you on the phone soon and just hear how you're doing. Glad you were able to drop in with us. Happy Thanksgiving, love. All right. Amanda Benjamin's going to do a 60s night next week, and you're going to play In My Life on 60s night. That'd be cool. Well, I'll be listening. I think I'm going to follow that with another 60s song, and if you ever play a cover of Procol Harum's Whiter Shade of Pale, then they're going to say you're just copying my set lists, but I'm going to appreciate it. So, yeah, I think I played this for Halloween, actually. Is that right, hon? Christina said it just sounded like cool and ghostly and creepy enough for Halloween. Regardless, this is one of my favorite songs ever recorded, and I don't know. I think I would have estimated it to have been something of a crime to try to replicate this song without a Hammond B3 organ playing through a Leslie speaker. But when I first learned how to play guitar, was first learning, I got really ambitious about just like, I'm going to try to figure out every song that I have ever liked. And this was high on the list, so now I got a cover of it. Turn cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick, but the crowd called me laugh for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, we waited for the train, and so it was the leader as the military that her face was just ghostly, turned a whiter shade of pale. She said there is no reason, the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing cards. I would not let her be. On the 16 Vestal Virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, I might just as well have been closed. And so it was later as the military's take at first just ghostly, turned a whiter shade of pale. Okay, this is an esoteric thought that just popped in there abstractly while I was playing that. I know why I wanted to play this, because we were just talking about this right before the show. Jess, who's in the kitchen, I just recommended the book Gödel, Escher, Bach by Douglas Hofstadter to my buddy David Benjamin, who's watching the show right now, because one of the intriguing things about Bach is the way that he would compose in self-referential loops. And I'll let David qualify on his show what I mean by that if he's so down. The chord progression in this song was lifted directly from Bach's Air, specifically the transposition to Bach's Air on a G string. And even though I capo it way up, I play that in the key of G, because that's just what my fingers want to do. So underneath Keith Reed and Gary Brooker, we've got Bach's chord progression, and I guess that was on my mind. I did say it was going to be esoteric, but it was also internally consistent, and I think that's why I wanted to play that. Where do I want to go from here? All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut this off early, but I'm going to do a few more in the very least. Oh, yeah, Mom's discussing how unbelievably busy I've been lately. Yes, that is the case. And yes, I had somebody that wanted to pay that for some tutoring sessions, and I literally couldn't find the hour in the week to do that. Anyway, yeah, so David, as I was saying in that random text message, based on our conversations of the last, couple months, and your already understanding of Bach, your understanding of Bach that is, I'm certain, superior to my understanding of Bach, there is some awesome intellectual bridges to be made starting from a foundation of Bach that will get you into the art of M.C. Escher and the logic and mathematics of Kurt Gödel, who is like one of my favorite thinkers. Man. Gödel, however, would not be part of that. What was the hypothetical that we were discussing like months ago about like people that you could invite? It wasn't to a card game. That was Star Trek. Like people that you could just hang out and have with a conversation with. It was, and do some like incidental activity. Gödel was like way too paranoid to be invited to be a pleasant contributor to that. He literally starved himself to death in the paranoia of thinking that people were trying to poison him. Not an emotional archetype that I would really like to copy, but damn, could that guy think out math and logic. Yeah, I've seen no one upset Bertram Russell the way Kurt Gödel did, but never mind that. Here's another Cure song. young again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am born again. However far away, I will always love you. However long I stay, I will always love you. Whatever words I say, I will always love you. I will always love you. Goddess Patina, gobble gobble from Disneyland. Kelsey Blaine Gibson. Hello. Amanda, I'm glad to hear we're matching. We did plan that. Yeah. All right. Couple more. Just a couple more here. Why not? Neither the turkey nor the rolls are ready, so we'll just keep on rolling. And plus, the longer I play and the more Jess drinks, the more likely she is to come and sing some backups for a song. Conspicuous cough from the kitchen. Cough of denial. This is a real Dumb and Dumber sort of moment where, like, there's a 1 in a million chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, that's the calibration. Howdy ho, Disciplerinos! Serona Farron joining us. Yeah. Is Christopher with you? Or is he out watching sports ball? I think this is the season for one of those. Always a sports ball game. Was there last year?
Yes.
Really?
Actually, I don't know with COVID. Maybe there wasn't.
Maybe there wasn't. I don't know. We were here. Well, we at that point were me and Wolfgang. But Wolfgang and I had a great Thanksgiving last year. We had turkey sandwiches. I just remember that. No kidding. Yeah, we had Christopher Farron is here. Cool. Hey, man. Glad you're here. All right. This next song is as much carb-loaded comfort food as the stuffing that you were probably imbibing as you were watching the show. So, little comfort food from Mr. Ben E. King. This song is called Stand By Me. The funny thing about this one, I don't think I've pointed this out before on a LoveCast at least. The album from 1960 The album is called Don't Play That Song. Now, I think he was trying to make an emotional appeal of like, oh, don't play that song, not that song. But, you know, when you like, if you know nothing about the guy, it comes off as, Jesus, don't play that song. But he named his album that, and from that album, you know this song. Although, in full disclosure, I play it a lot more like John Lennon. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stay by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, now stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains should tremble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, now stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, now stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Dari's gonna eat a pound of chocolate cake. Right on. It's Thanksgiving. This is the time of excess. Emily, I highly recommend you learn this song on uke. Yeah. And oh, Emily, if you learned this song on uke and Noah sang it, oh my God, I can't imagine. Like, scanned by me, like I don't even know what he would say. I kind of, oh man, I kind of really want to hear that. I bet Jamie would do the best impression of Noah singing whatever Noah would speculatively sing for that. I heard Christina say something, I think just earlier today, like, I really hope he never actually learns all the correct syllables for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, because it's so much better the way he sings it now. That's... Dinko, Dinko. Yito Ta.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds correct. Oh dear. Yeah, Emily, I strongly recommend you talk to Noah's people. Which is funny because I bet his older sister Everly now has people that aren't necessarily only Paul and Jamie. Damnedest thing, last week when I was up in Santa Ynez shooting this series of music videos, my goddaughter just completely out of left field asked if I've seen Yes Day. And I said, yeah, I've seen it because I happen to know the little girl who is almost exactly your age that's like the star of the movie, right? And it was a... Christina has now written Dinko, Yito, Tar. phonetically. Thank you. Good typing. That is better than IPA, the way you just wrote that. I don't mean Indian Pale Ale. I mean the International Phonetic Alphabet. Is that what IPA stands for? Yeah, Everly has all the people. Everly is indeed a rising tar. There's no cackling during the LoveCast. Thank you. Okay, good.
Come on, Mrs.
Greetings and salutations from Hunter's acoustic cabin to Christina's family. All right. Yes, that's what IPA stands for. Cool. I thank you, Amanda. I mean, I hit a couple of them in there, I think, but I'm glad you can corroborate at least one of them. Or both. All right. So I told this story of Christopher Columbus when he landed on what is now the modern-day island, what would now be modernly referred to as Jamaica. I don't know if he was just on one island or if he was on a couple of islands at the time. In any case, it was supposed to be a total sidebar that turned out to be a big bummer of, like, if you already didn't like Christopher Columbus before or didn't know why you shouldn't like Christopher Columbus. It was the kind of negativity that I'm not going to get into on Thanksgiving Day. Instead, from the island of Jamaica, I'm going to play this Bob Marley song. I hope it makes you feel good. Oh, pirates, yes, they're about. Sold out to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took out from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We born this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop at the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipation slavery, none but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop at the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all Yeah. Well, funny, David Benjamin, we've been talking about Guinness quite a bunch here lately. It's actually relevant to statistics, strangely enough. One of the brewers in the early 1900s for Guinness actually invented a method of... Jess, how would you describe what he did with the student t-tests? Extrapolating it. This you don't have to sing for this. Like, how would you describe? How would you categorize this? It's like it's extrapolating what you can say about the larger from a very small sample in an accurate way. Is that...
Yeah.
Concur? Okay. So yeah, this guy who was a brewer for Guinness actually came up with this system that today in 2021 we still don't have a better way to extrapolate the large from the small than what this brewer at Guinness came up with. And because Guinness was so extraordinarily protective, Guinness was like the Disney of their day. They were so protective about their formulae and their process. They didn't want like other brewers to recognize what one guy was doing for Guinness, so he could publish what he discovered to the mathematical world, but under a pseudonym. And he happened to write down all this stuff in a notebook that was arbitrarily labeled as the student's notebook, because he got it from like a university bookstore or something like that. And so to this day we refer to what he discovered as the student's t-test instead of under his name of Gossier. Yeah. Emily, Jesus, really, Emily? The only beer I've ever had is the grapefruit beer at Epcot. I mean, I'm glad you liked it. You're batting 1,000 here. There's a lot of beers out there you wouldn't like. Emily, may I suggest Hangar 24 in Redlands has a tangerine wheat beer you might actually really, really dig. I'm going to go with that recommendation. And I think I'm going to cut it off there. So... Really? Yeah? All right, how am I going to say no to that? All right, I'll play one more. Yeah. And David, if, being geeks like us and having like an opinion on a favorite Vulcan of all time, if you've not watched Star Trek Enterprise, you might have a new favorite Vulcan. You should check out that series if you haven't. And forgive me if you have, because come to think of it, I think she says that too. Maybe you are literally referring to her, but no, you're probably talking about Spock. I mean, the null hypothesis of favorite Vulcan would usually be Spock. You're laughing about that one? Sure, yeah. Laugh at my null hypothesis jokes, but won't come sing back up for me? Come on. I'm not sincerely being hypercritical. She's literally cooking the Thanksgiving turkey while I give her crap from the peanut gallery in front of the camera.
No, like a beast for you.
All right, one more. And Emily, when you say you consider it, I'm saying you should try a beer. You shouldn't like go in for the whole keg. It's okay. Have a beer. But Hangar 24 Tangerine Wheat, you'll probably like it for the same reasons you liked that grapefruit beer without, however, the association to Disney and Epcot. But I bet you'll like it for the same reasons of taste palate if those reasons were not just purely associative for it being at Disney. All right, one more. First, my dancer left me. It could have been a world surprise. Made a little bit gloomy, but we were off before sunrise. And the love bus doors flew open, sailing Northern Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour. Just begun. And I won't win them all over. I need 500 tries. And we're playing tonight down in Monterey, the Sterling Consolation Prize. And the love bus doors flew away, sailing Northern Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour. But honey, he's just begun. And sometimes while we're naked on stage, your phone lights up. Now my glass is not half empty, but it could be just a little bit wetter. See, sure beats doing nothing, but doing something would be better. And the love bus doors flew open, sailing Northern Highway 1. I know you heard he's a different man on tour. But honey, he's just begun. I know you heard he's a different man on tour. But honey, he's just begun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on Thanksgiving. And I gotta say, the guy that I'm literally quoting is in that song is in the room right now stirring up some hot chocolate or tea or something like that. Bob, I took your concept of your description of the Ren Fair. Bob's description of the Ren Fair was like, well, it's better than doing nothing, but it's not quite as good as doing something. And I was literally writing lyrics in this bar that we were playing in this beautiful backdrop of Monterey when I went, now my glass is not half empty, but it could be just a little bit wetter. See, this is better than doing nothing, but doing something would be better. And the love bus doors flew open, sailing north on Highway 1. So Bob heard that while we're publicly casting. I love you all. Thank you for joining us. Fireside Tales for Wolfgang will be happening this coming Monday. And we will see you on the other side, Ray.